Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Mischief, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world. God damn cryptocurrency. That's right. So today this is what's printing. I like to do kind of themes for these because there's a lot to look at in DeFi. So for the theme for this one, it has to be a token which is in some way volatile. It will be an altcoin, right? And that has some kind of use case that you can make, of course, income from using these altcoins, okay? So I'm gonna shy away from any kind of stable coins in the official kind of sense. And with that said, let's just get to it, you know? Of course, coming straight into the shared screen so we can really dig deep into all this stuff, right? Whoa. Please like, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this kind of content. If you find any kind of golden truths or amazing projects you didn't know about before, or you can see a project in another light that I didn't mention before, or, you know, educated you, entertained you, this is not financial advice, then please, please smash the like button. Get in the comments. I do like having a conversation with each and every one of you. I had some great conversations from my last video, even if they were positive or, you know, a little bit scary, but it's fine. You know, I like talking about these kind of things. Communication really is the only way that we can all understand everything fully and move forward. And, you know, what do we want? Why do you watch this channel? You watch the channel because you want the bag. I want the bag, you want the bag, we want the bag. We want the bag, and that's what we're gonna get. So yeah, chat with me, talk with me, like it, don't like it, dislike it if you dislike it, whatever. Right, so, you know, if we're talking about small cap alts, mid cap alts, these kind of things, it's really gonna be down a lot to what's going on in the overall market. And we know that the overall market is, oh my God, it's horrendous. It's awful. It's awful. You know, Bitcoin's like striking down to 18, or, you know, like I've said many times before, where we're hitting 15. It's CoinGecko analytics, right? You can't go wrong with them. Go to max all time and you can see where we are, what we're doing. We have here the top of the last bull run in 2017. We come down, and then finally, oh yeah, down to the very floor there where we did hit $3,500, right? But this is all I believe, right? That we are nowhere near that yet. We are this point here of $19,000. We are right here, right? We are at this point at $6,000. So we still need to come down from 6 to 3 equivocally. So that will be coming down from, yeah, that price of 18 and smacking on probably 10 to 13,000 sometime within the next 6 months, right? Maybe 1 year, we don't know. But that is my analytics done, don't worry. So because I do feel like that, and I think that's what's going to happen, that means that all these tokens I'm going to talk about are going to be smacked, whacked around, and not all of them are going to survive. We know this is high risk, high return crypto DeFi, but while they are still running and paying out, that means that we can actually make ourselves a huge steady profit from them. I'm not going to predict which ones are going to last and which ones are going to sustain. I'm just going to tell you what's printing right now. So let's get into it. So the first one, Animal Farm, has now, the DApp is now launched. Once again, the website has been updated and we can now see it in all its glory. It's nice, it's bright, it's colorful, it's interesting, it is fantastic. It's everything I wanted from the site, right? And with the launch of the site, this has happened to the little piggy token, right? Dogs, of course, is not yet released. We have them in our wallets, but they're not yet tradable. Pigs has been tradable for a while. They unpaused back in May, right? Where they launched all the way up to $219. Then they crashed all the way down to $54, right? And a lot of people were worried. I actually held on to all my pigs. You know, you can see I've sold a couple. What's that? Like a 1 pig sell. Here's a 0.3 pig sell. Like nothing much, just sometimes for gas. But I have, you know, most of my pigs I'll show you have kept, because I do believe that once the TVL in this farm grows higher and higher, like if we get up to 100 million, up to 150 million, 200 million, 300 million TVL in this farm, it's all going to fund, and then it's going to pay the pig stakers. That's the whole point of the pig token, right? We get paid in BUSD for staking pigs from the TVL of the farm, essentially. That's the simplest way I can put it, right? It's very complex though. So this is going to continue pumping, I think. Before the launch of Animal Farm, I think we will reach our all-time high, not financial advice, and that's great. So the farm is ready to go. And why is the TVL pumping? Well, there's lots of different, it's taking everything from the farm, right? So we do have the piggy bank, where the TVL has gone up by $1 million since last time I looked. Wow, okay, so piggy bank, people are staking, people are trying it out, people are playing the game. Moving into the pig pen, this is where the action's happening, right? This is what I'm most bullish on. Now, we can see here a bunch of information on what our pigs are going to give us, but most importantly, we see this total pigs locked, 286,000 pigs locked, right? come here, see the pigs, right? Total supply 359,000. So that is more than half the supply of pigs now are locked in the pig pen. We can withdraw them 2% per day once we put them in, and we earn ourselves BUSD dividends. Now, of course, the BUSD dividends, we can see them here. There's nothing in here. There's $36,000, barely anything. That's because the farm isn't open. The fees from the farm feed into the pig pen and pay out pig stakers. So that's great. As you can see, I have 130 pigs staked, and the value of them just continues to go up. Will I take profit? I would like to say I don't want to, but I have been very patient with this, so I might end up selling a few pigs if the price really does go extremely high. Because although the payout will be good, will it equal the profit I'll make from actually selling on the pump? That's what I need to balance out. But I do really want to support this platform, so I won't be selling too much. And of course, we do have the farms, which are not yet open, that we looked over the other day on my Friday show, and the drip garden, which is running and got this brand new UI, which is fantastic. It's really great. And as you can see, I have 9 million plants. I have 720 LP. Here, I'm going to compound that, and we're going to get closer to my goal, 10 million plants. So that's $720 back into the baby. And we come here down to my sheet and put that here. 720. As you can see now, my journey in the garden is getting insane. It's $54,000 compounded, $56,000 taken. I love this thing, it's just fantastic. 9,678,000 plants now stuck in that garden, and this is going to be my printer for what I'm going to be doing in this farm, just getting straight into farm section, getting straight into drip BUSD, and making myself a whole huge army of pigs, which will then be earning me more BUSD. So this is the beauty of this amazing farm. There's so much going on. I'm not even touched on the dogs in this video because we don't have the time. The sponsor of today's video is the man. I know. I'm talking about all these tokens today. And I'm not even talking about what you can do with your stable tokens. Poor BUSD stablecoin token, just sitting there in your wallet, doing nothing, earning you no yield, because I'm talking about small cap alts. Well, don't you worry. I've got something for you. The man. Do you want 3% daily variable on your BUSD from a community-run project opened and developed by myself, Crypto Mischief? Do you enjoy airdrops and sniping and lotteries? Well, check this out. The MAM, the only miner you need ever in town. This is a high-risk, high-return BUSD miner, and by being on my drip team at the same time, it airdrops you everything that we love. Drip token, wow, whoa! Simply deposit your BUSD into the contract and then withdraw your BUSD from the contract every single day. The MAM, wonderful stuff. Let's get back into today's video. Is that $22,000 already paid out from the MAM? Oh my God. So of course I cannot talk about the animal farm. Apologies for the sponsor. Shameless plug, I know. Okay. I cannot talk about the animal farm without also talking about the drip network, because it is the one token which is tied very closely to this, you know, what I was saying here in the animal farm. I can take my drip BUSD. You can also use the drip faucet, of course, to earn yourself drip. Drip price, you know, we're dipping down below $7 today. It's been pretty stable though, about $7 for a couple of weeks now, and I think the time is coming for it to just explode very soon. I'm really looking forward to that moment. It's going to be exciting for everyone who's held through the bear market, and you might just be able to find yourself a fantastic entry right now because this price is very, very low in comparison to what is going to be offered once everything gets opened up again, because we will be a powerhouse of DeFi. And I don't think many other of the projects that I talk about today will be able to match up against it, to be honest. It's going to stand on its own. Great news, actually, coming back to my sponsor, is that we do have the mega airdrop today coming from the treasury of the MAM, okay? Because my dad buys drip. So far it's bought $2,000 worth of drip, and today we're going to be moving this number up from 25 drip airdropped to 300 and I guess 45. I think I'm going to drop about 320 drip down to Team 3, my Team 3 drip team, link in the description, for everyone in the faucet, that faucet with 100 drip or more staked. You will get a portion of that 320 drip from the passive income DApp. Doesn't matter if you're in it or you're not, you will still be getting that airdrop. So this is the great thing about my DApp. It is actually the promises that I made in action, okay? they are happening now. This is going to be the first mega airdrop happening. Let's move on to the next projects, of course, but yeah, drip, fantastic. Watch out for the airdrop. By the time this video is up, this airdrop will probably already be happening, or going. There's 190 people I need to airdrop, so I'm going to be putting it through individually on this ledger. It's going to take quite a while, so again, smash up the likes, because it takes at least an hour and a half of doing this, yeah, while watching probably the new Game of Thrones. I keep forgetting his name. What's it called again? House of the Dragon. Yeah, House of the Dragon. Those crazy, sexy Targaryens doing their weird shit. And now we're all obsessed. Weirdos. Moving into other altcoins which are performing extremely well. I cannot not talk about HORDE. Fantastic. It has knocked it out the park. Let me just show you these numbers, okay? This is unbelievable. I got in day one, right? And I've been very faithful with HORDE. At the same time, I have been kind of cutthroat recently, okay? As you can see, my invested has been $8,500. I've made plots. I've got church NFTs, search, I bought all the NFTs, and then finally I bought an Uber plot too. I wanted the whole collection because I'm kind of like that. I started on the 23rd of March, okay? So far I've compounded 8,000 back in. The current value of everything that I own is 9,000, okay? Oh, no, it's 15,000, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong part. And my taken is now at $8,158. So that's invested 8,500 and taken 8,100. If we come and check out HORDE here, I have 3 HORDE left for the day to claim, which would be about $300, because HORDE is sitting still at the price that it started at, yeah? $100, and today it is again $99. Fantastic stuff here from HORDE. Just the LMS of HORDE, just killing it, absolutely killing it, taking no prisoners. Check out the market cap though, right? 110 million market cap here. We take, for example, pigs, when we were looking at pigs, right? 56 million market cap, 56.8 just went up again, Jesus. What a charge. Well, that is quite shocking to me, because to be honest, I thought that HORDE would have a much bigger market cap than pigs, since pigs has been paused for so long. So although the plots paying out are now 33,000, which is $330,000 a day payout from HORDE, the market cap for actually a HORDE token could go much higher if it can hold out until the bull run. Because of course, in the bear, as I'm saying, every week and month passes in the bear, some of these projects are going to be chipped away at, and it's going to really, it's going to be touch and go for some of them if they can survive until people finally come back into DeFi. The masses return, because are we the last remaining ones? I'm sure you've noticed that the interest in new projects launching and the risk of joining new projects is going up as the bear continues, and that is what happens. Okay, this is why it's called a bear market, right? So can they survive? That's the question. But I think HORDE is doing very well so far. So once I claim this and get that $300 minus the tax, then I will be I'll be 100, maybe $50 away from ROI. Once I get my full return on my investment on HORDE, what is my plan? So they have decay. If we come to my oldest plot, I have 113 days left on this that I can claim for. But my plan is to start replacing these, because, as you can see, I have them running all the way down to 198 days. That's 10 plots. So I will be compounding another 10 plots. And then after that point, I will begin to profit take again. So it's just, you have to be friendly in the system, okay? Make sure you cover your own back, that you get the money back out. But at the same time, once you do, support the system, because that means that other people who are believing in DeFi like we are, like I am, like you should be, then you can make sure that they also get their return on their investment. Because if we all do get a return, that means we have more fresh capital to add into other projects that we love, which means that they could be more successful, which means that more people will be attracted to DeFi, and that's how you start a bull run. Yeah. Okay, so that's great. So HORDE doing fantastic. And of course, FURIO have also turned on their LMS, which is good to know. And just to, why is FURIO with an LMS a brilliant thing? Let's have a look at the chart. Their chart before was wild, right? I don't know why I have sales in this, because I've never sold any FUR token. Maybe when I bought the NFTs, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, like this chart before was wild. Like what an up and down, right? So we had start out at $2 all the way up to $19 when I did that holiday video in San Yan. It was amazing, right? And then crash, come back down to $5. Then we pump all the way back up to $10 on the news that the LMS will be implemented. And then we fall back down to $7, and finally the LMS was set. As you can see, this huge tank here was set at $5. So if we zoom in there into what's happening on that, yeah, that since it's been turned on, we're doing good. I don't know what these black things are, but yeah, really well. Just sitting right now, continuing on the price of the LMS. You can check on the health of everything here. There's a lot going on here. For me, how I quickly look at the health of FURIO without having to spend too much time every day checking on it. Some things are very important, right? This here, FURIO FurVault monthly wallets over time will take you 1 month at a time on how many wallets there are, right? So you can see wallets per month. In the beginning, 1,400, 2,000, a dip to 1,042, which would be when the token was being a bit volatile and price going downwards, right? And then since the LMS has been turned on, we've seen in August a rise of 1,300, and I predict in September when this does update, we're going to see a big uptick too, because you can see here, right, wallets per day, 60, 70, 100 wallets, 50 wallets. So we're seeing a nice little climb up here in the wallets now. Steady growth, right? Steady growth. That's what we need to see, because if it's going to work at 2.5% daily with, you know, the penalties after you start claiming, but you really need continuous growth, right, for a while for this to happen. The other analytic that is very important to see is this one here, where we can see how much FURIO everyone has, right, in their staking in their vaults. Okay, so you get 2.5% daily on your staked FURIO. You cannot withdraw the FURIO, you can only get the interest on it. So for example, myself, I am doing quite well now. We are 6,000, yeah, 6,300 FUR token locked in here, right? And that would put me, yeah, just up here with these 49 guys here. So there's a lot of people. This is like the first big wave, I guess. I'm part of that. And I'm trying to get ahead of it, right? So I'm tempted, if this LMS is on now, I do have spare crypto lying around. So I'm quite tempted to put some more into the FurVault to get myself ahead of this wave to like where this guy is with like 2 or 3, right? These look pretty good. But they're up in like 14,000, so I'd have to double my bag. Should I double my bag, you know? Then I'd speed it all up, and then I'd get my, because I haven't claimed anything yet to sell. I've only claimed to airdrop. Talking of airdrops, we have ourselves 353 FURIO, yeah, to send today. Like I said, FURIO today is $5.5. We have 353 FURIO, $5.5. You do the maths. That is a lot of capital that we're about to just airdrop right now to the team. So this was from, of course, my own bag, because I send down about 100 FURIO per week now to the team. And it was also from the FURIO team, because we're still doing very well in the team competitions. As you can see, we've onboarded 248 so far. I'm gunning for 300 now. That's the next aim, to become the biggest team in FURIO. I think we're the second or third biggest team at the moment. And as you can see, the stats don't lie. I have airdropped 1,190 FURIO so far. Now we come and look at the analytics. This is also important for me. We can see here the total airdrop sent in FURIO is 40,800, which means that I am one of the highest airdroppers in the system at the moment, with 1,000 already sent. Okay, so that's cool to know. I've received 7. Great, I don't need them. The reason for that is, of course, because I get referral rewards from being a team leader. So I've sent 1,100, I've received 2,200 in referral rewards, so it kind of evens itself out eventually, and I'll continue to airdrop this, so it should, in the end, be a good idea to join a team leader like myself or find other ones which can help you to get yourself a big bag of airdrops. So we will take that. Team airdrops allow you to send bonus to qualifying team members. So for this week, we are 100 plus. We have 3 tiers on the FURIO team. I will be increasing them soon, so please pay attention to that. And we are going to send the full thing. So 353 FURIO, 353 FURIO, minimum vault balance of 100 for it. And then we just send that all the way down to the team. Live on the channel. Oh yes, that's what we're doing. See, I can do this one live on the channel. I can do this one live on the channel because it's only going to be 2 clicks of the old ledger. But if I do this live on the channel for Drip, it's going to be 171 individual clicks on the ledger, which is going to take Way too long. Way too long. Cool, so that is a 0.1 BNB gas fee, by the way, for me to do this, which means I'm actually, I'm paying for that, but that's the kind of team leader I am. We were having a little bit of discussion about the fur pool in the last video, but, I did get some kind of nasty comments from some people, which is fair enough. I like to sometimes share my opinion, even if it's not the opinion we want to hear, but some people say, why are you destroying the project? My plan wasn't to destroy the project. I just want the communication to improve, to be honest, that's all. I'm still very much behind it, and I think that it will be one of the projects that's going to survive the bear market, in my opinion. But this is not financial advice, and that's why, as you can see, I haven't actually sold. You can go on the blockchain, you can see I haven't actually sold any FURIO yet in my entire run of being in this project. I haven't sold it. So all I do is claim once a week and send that down to the team, and that's it, right? That's what this 899 claimed is. Haven't actually sold any for profit yet. I don't plan on. People are asking me what's my plan with it. I don't want to give away everything in this video because I don't want it to be over long. Once I'm up to 10,000, then I will start claiming myself one day. I'll be claiming one day for the team, and I will be compounding the rest. So I'll change from a 6-1 strategy with 1 airdrop a week to a 5-2 strategy with 1 airdrop a week and 1 claim for myself, working my way up to max payout for this. While at the same time, of course, what you want to do with these kind of platforms, you need to team build, right? Get yourself some of these NFTs and build yourself a team, because with the team, you get yourself the referral rewards. Also, as you can see, I've earned myself 2,200 in referrals so far, which is one of the, the reasons that people build teams on these platforms too. And of course, the more popular that FURIO gets, onboarding more people, that would probably mean that a lot of the team, because if you have a large team, then more people will be joining under your referrals, the pyramids idea. But you know what it looks like. And that will essentially mean that you are going to be catching more from the round robin rewards as well. Building big bags. Let's check out something over on Polygon. So I talked about this first, it was a couple of weeks back, maybe about a month ago, and then I completely forgot about it, and then someone was talking about it, and I've realized that it's done really well. So let's have a check out at Optimus money. So I think I haven't researched this that much. I just kind of bought it and forgot about it, right? The market cap now of 37 million. The price is $1.3. Okay, and I bought in at like 90 cents, something like that. So actually I'm well in profit. My 500 bucks, 600 bucks has moved. It's almost doubled in value to 1,255. So Optimus is on the Polygon network. And what this does is it's a claimed trading bot, right? Let's check out the home. I'll get it straight. Earn 1% daily passive income. AI trading generates revenue for holders. Daily income paid directly to your wallet, 0 fees. So it's an AI trading bot. We saw like tokens such as like SAFU or Titano, like these auto compounding staking tokens, which are all kind of REKT now, right? They just, you held them in your wallet and you grew tokens, right? So the supply was ever inflating. But what I don't know is if the difference between Optimus and them, does the token supply inflate in that kind of way, right? Because it does have a burn on it, but it's not burned so many tokens, 435,000. But I have almost 1,000 tokens myself. But the 1% a day is working at the moment. So I'm earning at the moment 9 Optimus for $12 a day on this, working at what should be $436. Yet to take profit because the chart is just continuing to go up as more people find out about it. You can get yourself into the white paper if you want to get the really deep details on this, okay? So it does this by generating revenue from the profitable trades of an algorithmic trading bot. Optimus bots trade a wide range of token pairs, including Optimus 2 itself. Part of the revenue generated by the bots is used to acquire Matic Opt2 liquidity in the pool on QuickSpot. This creates deeper liquidity over time and provides resilient to market volatility. Okay, so they're not just trading their own token, they're trading lots of other ones with their bot, which they designed. So this is a great idea, very creative, and it's the only one of its kind at the moment. Probably expect to see a lot more of these in the future, but always the original is generally the best for them. That's why it's best to get into them early, but you did miss the under $1 price. But will this survive the bear market? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, because it's very basic at the moment, but they are making partnerships that I've heard rumors of some large partnerships coming. So it might be a great one for the future. Check out their Telegram, right? Get in there and start asking them some questions that I clearly can't answer so many of them. You know, only 3,000 in the Telegram, early reward. But like I was saying with bear market, make sure to take profit because it is a small cap, right? 37 million market cap, could go up and down, very volatile, right? In the long run. Okay, let's talk a little bit about seigniorage. So Tomb Finance is still like brilliant, right? I know a lot of people think that Tomb got wrecked because it's gone below peg and never come back, but the fact is that people are just sleeping on the Genesis pools. You can look at most seigniorage platforms, right, in crypto, and you have to understand then that a lot of them are wrecked, right? Like for example, EMP is at 40% below peg at the moment, and their share token is down to $200 in value when it was, you know, up at heady heights of much higher. The same can be said for Tomb Finance, and most specifically that I'm talking about right now would be Tomb's other token, which is Life token, okay? Because the way that this works, it is brilliant. And I love it because it is almost zero risk. There's always risk in crypto, but the risk here is the smallest of almost all the platforms I'm talking about here. Because you can take any of your yield farming here with any of your favorite tokens, move them into the Phantom chain, stake them into single asset staking, right? And then you just earn yourself rewards. So, you know, for example, I've thrown in a hell of a lot of ETH into here, right? 20 grand's worth of ETH, and it just earns me rewards. I just pulled out about $200 for the week out of the wrapped ETH. I've put in some Bitcoin into this. I'm also using this for the mirror pool for the MAM on another wallet that I'll show you in another video sometime. So this is all great. Also pairing them up, and the Symmetry V2. Again, I can take anything I have lying around and just throw it in here. For example, this one's fantastic. Ooh, where's it gone? Yeah, this their own stablecoin, which they made recently with USDC and Phantom USDT. Deposit for $1,000 in here. It's already made me about $100. Great payment. You can come down the list and see them, or you can also come across to the other their own chain where they have even higher APRs here. So life.com. I'll leave the link to all these projects in the description, of course, where you can take your you get onto the Tomb chain, just clicking the wrong network that will link you up there, then come into, you know, the nursery section, right? So your yield here is, again, it's another Genesis on life.com, but the APRs are even higher here, right? So single asset staked USDC for 15% a year. Brilliant. Okay, paid out in Life token. The Life token will go up and down. The higher Life token goes, the higher this APR will go. The lower it goes, the lower the APR will go. Okay. Or taking, you know, Tether for 10% APR, Bitcoin 26, ETH 29% APR. Brilliant stuff. Phantom 26, their own stablecoin 27%, right? And staked for 96 days this is running for. So I haven't actually deposited in here yet, but my plan is to move some of my you know, my long holds. I'm going to get them into this as well because it is run by Tomb Finance, who are, you know, they are such a powerhouse, and I really think that they're going to survive through this bear market, and they're doing it the right way by just holding these extremely long Genesis and nursery pools with some farming as well, low APR farming of pairs for the L share token, waiting for everything to sort of balance back out so that it becomes easier for them once they do launch the use case for L share, which will be to stake the L share and earn yourself more Life token. But if we do look recently at what's going on with Life token, the price is falling, which is, you know, tough, but that's what happens in crypto, right? We had a great pump back at the beginning of August, but then since then we've had a steady decline in its value. It's starting to kind of even out, which is good to see. But the market is awful, so we are going to see this, okay? How is it going to fare in the long term? I don't know, but I'm continuing to farm it low risk, right? Because you just, you know, I farm it, I sell about 30% of it, and I stake the other 30% usually in Life with USDC. This pool here is great, Life USDC. Stake it in there, right? Meaning that even if the Life token does go down, your 100% APR is going to battle very well against that because it's being protected by stablecoins. So that's really cool too. Another great project which is being battered in the bear is the is the ever fantastic DEX Finance. Okay, so DEX Finance is the only protocol, seigniorage protocol, that I can talk about right now that hasn't gone under peg at all, never. I think maybe on the first day it did for a second or two, but it's 1.06. The US DEX should always be over $1, or it plans to, right? So it's over peg, but you stake the share token and you earn yourself the ETF token, right? I've talked about this in depth, right? But the fact is that this share token is now $54, which is an absolute steal for what it can do, because you can come to regulation and you can just stake your DEX share in here and earn yourself tokens, right? It's as long as it's been above peg, and it's always been above peg. So I'm really confused, as always very confused, that this is continuing to bleed, but so is everything. Bear market, right? That's what I mean. So people are using the DEX share, they're selling it more than they're staking it or buying it, obviously, because this is happening. But they have just unleashed something fantastic into their DEX vaults, which I'm slowly building my DEX vault, and for the release of their leaderboard, which I'm really interested in coming soon, okay? What I'm doing, so far I've put in 5,300. My plan is to get up to 10,000 in this, and you can come and see something cool, which is their performance stats, which they've just released. So you can actually see the performance of your vault. You can set your profit take, your compound rate, and also of which pairs you want to put into your vault from the ecosystem, and just run it and watch your risk level. As you can see, it's bear market, so I'm low risk on this. And then we just see what's happening, right? So, it's great. I've got 2.43 DEX share. I've got 5 DEX share BNB. I've got 5 DEX share, and the majority is in USDC, US DEX, because I think that's the best strategy for right now. Be more majority of this pair here, and just compounding, right? It's compounding, continuing to compound, building up, right? I've compounded back in $111 and profit of $37. I also have a huge position in the farm here. In the old-fashioned way, I've got 13 grand in here, earning myself $86 for now. And this token here, the DEX share I'm earning used to be $200, $300. I'm not really up for selling it at the moment, so I'm going to be just compounding back into this platform. And I'm betting on this surviving the bear market too. It's brilliant, and it just needs a good run. And it of course needs new capital in, definitely, but what doesn't right now in DeFi? And that's all we have to do. We have to hedge our bets on the best platforms, and fingers crossed that they pull through, and support them as we can. Because if we don't support them, then of course they won't pull through. That's the logic that I have here, right? If the project gets your attention and you believe in the team and the project, then you should be supporting it by not profit taking completely. You should also be holding some of your collateral inside of the project, okay? But I know that is high risk, and I know that the world economy is absolutely screwed as well. So what we're gonna do, right? What we're gonna do. The last one we're gonna talk about is GRIZZLY, fantastic DApp as well. This is my own account. I also have a mirror pool for this one. Thinking about mirror pool 2 for the MAM with DEX Finance too, because the APRs are juicy. I do have a mirror pool for this, but this is my own personal investment here of 13,300 into GRIZZLY with ETH USDC, doing very well. USDC, USDT, and also USDT BUSD doing extremely well too. And I do hold on to quite a lot of the GRIZZLY token, just because I believe in it, and I have frozen quite a lot because I wanted the Monero airdrop. What is that? I haven't gone through it all yet, but they had a liquidity bootstrap event for the Moneta token, which I didn't join because the weekend was just too busy for me and I had to move funds over to ETH. Just didn't have the time to handle it. But essentially what I heard was that you're going to be airdropped. Whoever was staking GRIZZLY honey in the freezer or in the honeypot will be sent some of the token. I airdropped it. That's cool. Okay. But generally, I'm just really into using the hives at the moment. Expanding in the bear, building in the bear. This is a powerhouse of a platform. There's $54 million locked in here at the moment. And it's printing, right? Come and see this, just before we head off. The proof's always in the pudding. Come down, and we see here, yeah, GRIZZLY Finance. How am I doing, right? So total invested is $13,000, and I've compounded back in $1,000 so far. This is mostly stable coins, right? So this is unbelievable because it's only been, I've been doing it for about a month and a half. Current value is $12,000 because I sold some of my investment into the pre-sale, and I've taken $500. And again, so the price of the GRIZZLY token, of course, $58 isn't that high. because it should be up in $100, $200, I think. So hopefully it doesn't go down much lower. Probably will hit, I think, about 30 in the bear market if this bear market has an extended period, which will continue. But I do expect every single one of the tokens that we spoke about today, bar drip probably, to might have a bit of more of a downturn if the bear market continues like I explained it to you with my amazing CoinGecko analytics there. But it's all you really need, because it's just a cycle, isn't it? We all know this cycle. I mean, we can have hopium that it's not going to go this way, but if it does, and we do have one more fall down, you know, in 3-4 months, and we hit that, you know, 10, 12, 13,000 BTC price, I think every single one of the platforms I just mentioned will have some kind of correction. If LMS or no LMS, you know, animal farm, no animal farm, like, how can they not? It's going to be a shock to the system of the market. So that's what's printing right now, but that was just a little bit of a risk awareness that always take profit, but don't take all profit. Yeah, support the platforms that you love, because without us holding on with our bags to these platforms and supporting them, then who else is there to, you know, to do it? You know, we are an army if we're together. But if we're not, we are actually a virus. Ooh, that's deep. Don't get wrecked. I've been Crypto Mischief. Peace.